Hi everyone, Chris Stanley here from my porch in Canfield. First, I want to just take a minute to thank all of you that took the time to vote for me. I am absolutely honored to have your trust as I move forward as the official Democratic nominee for the Ohio House of Representatives, 59th District. Before this COVID-19 crisis, this election was shaping up to be one of the most consequential in our lifetimes. The things we were going to be fighting for, education, whether that be the funding formula, revamping the state report card and its implementation, getting rid of this culture of standardized testing. Those things are still on the table. State budget issues and tax policy issues, making sure that our local communities get the money that they need for our essential services to make sure we have safe neighborhoods. Healthcare, making sure that our Medicaid expansion is protected. That gave 639,000 Ohioans access to healthcare. Issues on women's rights, issues on workers' rights, making sure we are protecting prevailing wage, that we are protecting public collective bargaining rights, and that we are making sure that the right to work hoax is not fulfilled here in Ohio. All of those issues are going to be compounded by the post-COVID-19 economic fallout. We don't know what that's going to be yet. But here's what we know. We know ways to attract good paying jobs and to create an environment that's conducive to business. Here's what the success is. First of all, you have to have an area that has good schools. You have to have an area that has vibrant arts and culture in the community. You have to have safe neighborhoods. You have to have a highly educated and highly motivated workforce, which here in this valley, we absolutely do. You have to have access to transportation arteries and affordable, usable land, and the support from local government officials and community leaders. If all of that sounds familiar, that was the blueprint to get Valorec Star here. And I believe that is going to be the blueprint that we are going to be expanding this Rust Belt into the Tech Belt. That was also the focal point to get the Lordstown, the electric motor plant and the battery plant up and running. Here we have a great history of innovation in Ohio, whether that be from Thomas Edison or the Wright brothers and many in between. Wilbur Wright famously said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that if he were giving advice on a young man to succeed, he would say, pick out a good mother and father and begin life in Ohio. Sadly, over these last couple of decades, that spirit of innovation and that spirit of determination has left Ohio. We have a brain drain, we have a population drain, and that is a direct reflection on the policies that have been implemented at the state level by those in power. And quite frankly, it's not good enough anymore, and I'm not going to stand for it. And that's why it's important that we vote for Democratic leaders this November, that we are going to get this economy moving again, that we are not just investing in creating tax policies that only benefit wealthy corporations and that continue the decline of the middle class. We need to grow our middle class here in Ohio, and our tax policies and economic policies need to reflect that. If we do, we are going to have a great business environment here. It's pretty simple, actually. Don't forget, it wasn't that long ago that Apple started in a garage. I think the next big idea, the next big thing is going to happen here in our valley. And I want us to be a part of that. That's going to, mean investing in clean and renewable energies that can be the forefront of our economic revolution here in our valley. If we leave those in charge in Columbus, they're going to continue to implement policies like House Bill 6, which takes away opportunities there in Lordstown to create this new future for all of us. We need to make sure we are fighting for our middle class. We are making Ohio a land of opportunity for everyone. As this COVID-19 crisis, as we continue to feel the fallout, we need to make sure we're electing leaders that have a well-rounded view of what it takes for an economy to succeed. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening to me for a few minutes here. Again, thank you so much for those of you who voted for me. It's truly an honor, and I want you to know that I'm going to be here fighting along the way, all the way till November, to make sure we're going to create this place as a land of opportunity for us all. Take care, everyone.